loyalty to the head of state and government is non-negotiable. You are now soldiers in the army that has only one general. You are now also bound by the principle of collective responsibility, and no matter your personal views on a matter, once it is directed by the president or resolved by cabinet, your duty is to jealously, fiercely, and firmly defend it. I'm sorry you no longer have personal views or observations. Your words are policy pronouncements. Ensure that they carry the same weight, consideration, and gravitas as your cabinet memoranda or official communication. I want to encourage you, as you settle down in your respective ministries, make it your business to go to the field and inspect the work that your officials are doing or whatever is being done in your ministry. And where you need a slightly higher profile, I'm available to come and back you up. And where you need even a higher profile, the president is available to come and do it. I keep on saying that let us use the hen mentality in this administration. The hen lays a very small egg, and immediately after laying it, gets on top of a house and makes noise for the next 4 hours for everybody to know that an egg has been laid. The cow produces 40 liters of milk and is just quiet. That milk disappears because nobody even knows there is milk in the compound. But the one egg, everybody knows about it. Whatever little you do in your ministry, to be debe, let us not assume people know. I'm informed that you have engaged in candid discussions and some self-assessment and reflection. From yesterday's meeting with HE, the president, to the various presentations delivered yesterday and today, you have been taken through the expectations of your roles, the macroeconomic context in which we find ourselves, and the corruption pitfalls that you must avoid to guard against what the EACC describes as a cause for sleepless nights. I also note the guidance provided on the national security posture in which we must operate, the contours of safeguarding our national interests, the machinery of states, the mechanics of parliamentary engagement, and the tenets of effective communication and branding. Of greatest importance is the need to work cohesively in a whole-of-government approach. Colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, Kenyans express themselves loudly and clearly. They want a government that is responsive, accountable, and transparent. They want leaders, not rulers, servants, not masters, and they expect humility and sacrifice. The youth in particular are the game changer. Our country, though 63 years old, has a median age of about 19.8 years. This youthfulness presents immense opportunities to harness their energy, passion, and creativity, but it also comes with heightened pressures and greater expectations. The great task of our season in leadership is to initiate an industrial, agricultural, and digital age revolution that will create millions more jobs and self-employment opportunities for Kenyans, but particularly the youth. We are expected to do so with transparency, accountability, and integrity. The temptation will be to think that this can be achieved quickly and easily, but the reality is that this is a momentous task. Our key task as HE, the President's soldiers, is to translate his political intent into policy programs. The President's political intent is critical clear in the Kenya Kwanza plan, the outlines in the bottom-up economic transformation agenda better. Through it, we are addressing the economic turbulence in the country, protecting the health of those without wealth, providing a decent roof over many more heads, and leading the nation to economic rebirth. The Kenya Kwanza plan is firmly anchored on 3 pillars which we must uphold at all times. First and foremost, we must maintain fidelity to the Constitution and the rule of law. Secondly, we must remain responsive to the needs and aspirations of the citizens we serve. Their trust and confidence in the government depends on our ability to deliver. Lastly, we must demonstrate unwavering loyalty to His Excellency the President as we carry out our duties and responsibilities. On the first point, all the power we wield is delegated to us by the people of Kenya. We are oath and honor bound to only exercise that power in strict conformity with the Constitution and to use that power for the enduring benefit of the people of Kenya. On the second point, we must be open and accessible leaders who listen, learn, and lead not just by words, but by example. Don't lock yourself up in your office. Move around and find out what is really going on. Have an open door policy that encourages full and frank input from those who serve under you. Encourage diverse opinions, welcome different ideas. Great leaders forge great teams, and your ability to deliver will be defined by how well you craft a vibrant and cohesive team. Interact with ordinary Kenyans from all walks of life. The feedback you can receive from the watchman, farmer, or the Uber driver can be a million times better than reports and briefings of officials in your ministry, because it is honest, unfiltered, and based on lived experience and not just observation.